best of 5 between Warlords of the Deep and Pandemic Legion. We have some really interesting setups here on the feed. I'm Bacchanalian here with Apathetic Brent for a great afternoon of finals and the third place match. The Warlords of the Deep team has brought Sleipnir, Basilisk, Curse, Celestis, 2 Purifiers, and 2 Hounds.
And on the Pandemic Legion side, we have a Tengu, 2 Ravens, a Ferox, double Heron, double Merlin. So predictably, when their Armor Tinker got banned out, they did bring a Shield Tinker, but it looks like Hydra, or rather Warlords, was ready for this, so I'm excited to see how they're going to handle it.
Yeah, this is going to be a fantastic match. It's a high DPS setup. These bombers are going to put out quite a bit of damage. I'm curious to see if you're going to see bombs. Maybe they were expecting a drone-based setup. Meanwhile, these look like Cruise Ravens to me. It's not going to be a ton of DPS. It still does pretty fair DPS on this test server now with the changes. And we'll see if Duncan Tanner is going to be successful in neuting out some of this setup. I know that we had a very solid strategy for how to neut out the Tinker in the FanFest final, and I imagine they have something set up here for that as well.
Yeah, for PL to achieve victory here, I really think it's going to come down to being able to get damage onto that Basilisk, which is going to be hard with Ace Helia and the Celestis providing damps for the Warlords team. So if they can get damage onto that Basilisk, I think it could be a pretty easy match for PL, but I'm sure that Warlords has thought about that, and we'll see what they do.
Yep, I'm curious to see if we'll see Void Bombs or any bombs at all, but I'm not sure we will. Those are kind of hard to use in the tournament, and it's kind of a one-off. We see damp effects already down on the field as we move off here. It's worth noting that the 2 teams warped in at 50, but at a 90-degree angle, basically, from each other, so they are probably maybe 70 apart, if that. Red team is burning straight into the Pandemic Legion now, and we're seeing the Tengu taking damage immediately, so they're going to try to neut him out and see if they can blast through him.
Yeah, and the bombers did go in a little bit, and then they pulled off, so I doubt they're going to be dropping bombs. Also, we have augmented warriors out on the field, so I think that they're going to try going after those frigates. But Blast X and Tengu's taking a pretty good amount of damage, keeping himself wrapped up right now, but I don't know if he's going to be able to hold once those newts land.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Like you say, they're almost plowing through his tank as it is. You add newt pressure to that, and it could be enough. I don't know. We'll see if the Curse is able to. The difference here is, the energy transfers do create cap out of thin air, so I'm not entirely certain how effective they're going to be. That said, it looks like Duncan Tanner is actually neuting. He's neuting the Golem. The Raven here is what I can see. So he's not just neuting the Tengu, he's trying to put pressure on the entire cap chain.
We have bombs in the air. Bombs are in the air. They're electron bomb, or no, that's a void bomb. That's a void bomb. So yeah, that Tengu is gone. They've done an amazing job here. There's damage coming on the Purifier of Kadesh Priestess, so I doubt that that's going to drop because their Basilisk pilot, Nem, is very, very practiced.
And already a good fight in local from Pandemic Legion. They know this is very much over. With no logistics on the field, their tanks are absolutely going to melt under this DPS from the Warlords of the Deep team. That was unbelievable. The Tengu just vanished. As soon as its capacitor was gone, the shield boosters are down. There goes the Ferox as well. This is going to be...
What a great tactical decision of holding off on that Void Bomb until they had already put cap pressure on the ships and just throwing them out at the perfect time. An amazing tactical decision. We see Admiral Goberius in the Raven going all the way through shields into armor right now, and there's hardly any damage onto the Warlords team. Admiral Goberius is about to go down, so they just lost their team captain right there.
Well, this is fantastic. This is proof again that the Tinker setup is not unbeatable. It just takes some creativity and thought, and here we go. Warlords has absolutely crushed it. I don't think they're going to lose a single ship in this match. They're chewing through Yasmin's Raven now, and this one's pretty much over. That Sleipnir will be able to do cleanup duty on those frigates very easily. Good match. Fantastic showing by Warlords of the Deep here.
Yeah, it's a wonderful showing in the fact that with a little bit of thought going into this, or maybe a lot of thought going into this, that they can overcome these things, and especially when they use their ban so effectively to just say, okay, PL, we know what you're going to do. We're going to ban you into what we want you to fly, and you are going to lose.
Absolutely. This is just a fantastic start to this best of 5. I'll be curious to see what PL is able to bring back in an answer. Do they have another Tinker they're going to try, or are they going to try something completely different? We haven't seen anything other than a Tinker out of them, and clearly Warlords has the number of the Tinker setup. And here we go down to the last frigate.
Yeah, I think it's really important for Gobbins to take stock of his available setups and not let Warlords just put him into a corner again. Right now, they're dictating these matches. They're saying, you know what, we don't want your armor tinker, bring a shield one. They need to go completely away from that, bring something new, bring something unexpected, and hope they can pull out a win. What an amazing first match.
Indeed, over in 3 minutes, just absolute whitewash for Hydra, the Warlords team here. Congratulations to them taking the first of this best of 5. We'll pass it on back to the studio as we get ready for the first of the third place matches.